Okay, so we've got a very special day today. I've woken up here a little bit, arranged the apartment somewhat. I've got two of my team members from my agency and from my e-commerce brand. We're coming into the Madrid city centre from where they live, just a little bit outside the city. And we're going to be going to a Real Madrid Champions League game later on in the evening after we do some co-work and after we get things, all in order. Now, for them, they grew up here in Madrid. I'm more of a blow-in, so for them it's very special to go and see the Bernabéu, to go and kind of bask in the greatness of Real Madrid, the best football club of all time by accolades and so on. So we're going to bring you with us. We're going to do some fun stuff all throughout the day and just show you what a typical day in the life looks like when we're co-working here together, and just what it looks like growing a business in a very boring, normal fashion, which is how things are done. So here we go. And get ready here to get on some moisturizer and all that kind of fun stuff, but just thought I'd show you this sort of POV. Your apartment is full of your mates' brands. We've got here the Essence Vault from my good friend Connor, just outside Belfast, and we have some of his other brands there. We have something from Thompson Carter, which is another brand of theirs. So yeah, just have to show up for your mates, have to just shill all of their stuff wherever you can. POV, you're an Irishman who lives in Spain and you put on Factor 50 sun cream every day as your moisturizer. Low-key, like best SPF is like the best moisturizer out there, and it also protects your skin from the sun and stuff like that. I am like a very pale Irishman. If you're not, like, you probably don't need this stuff, but yeah, a bit of Factor 50 sun cream. And say Irish were like 99 rated in terms of just being like nice enough people and like being good fun, but then just like 0 rated in like FIFA career mode for like sun absorption, and just complete defect, like just complete Achilles heel. Yeah, thank God for La Roche-Posay. They were all good. If anyone from Ireland gets the "if you touch my La Roche-Posay" meme, I would be impressed. Some niche South Dublin humour, not where I'm from, but still. Here we go. Get the coffee going into my veins. Almost ready to rock for the day. Okie doke, so we're gonna sit in here and get to work. Shout out to the old Bad Bunny poster back here. But we are going to be focusing here for a couple of hours until the lads arrive. Obviously, great day out planned. Obviously, it's going to be amazing and so on. But in order to earn opportunities like these, and in order to just make sure that this doesn't derail the day, even though it is in the evening time, you got to focus hard. Not so much or anything with this in terms of working hard. I like to think of working hard as focusing hard. So we're going to lock in here for a couple of hours, have everything planned out, meticulous detail that I need to be doing today, even before the guys arrive. So we'll lock in here for a couple of hours, get into some deep work blocks, and yeah, we've got our kind of accoutrements here. We've got some coffee here. We've got some Vichy Catalan, aka Vichy Cats. We've got some Solanda Cabras, aka Sully Cabs. I actually have these nitric oxide supplements, which are from one of our clients at the agency. These are actually really, really good. They're really good for kind of like increasing your general energy. And yeah, they don't really give you any sort of, negative hangover effects or anything like that. So we'll be locking in here. Got my little drinks beside me. Yeah, I'll show you how we do it. Start session, focus for 2 hours. We will click start here. Shut off Slack, shut off email, shut off WhatsApp, and just knock everything out.
Okay, so we just got off here at Recoletos, right next door to Barrio Salamanca, to link up with Connor S and do a little deep work session. And yeah, got some little exciting things going on later on. Yeah, so we're about to meet the boss, and we'll do some heavy work before the fun later on, so don't want to miss it.
¿Qué pasa, papá?
What's up, King?
How are we?
We're just outside in the portal.
Like the portal downstairs, or like outside the front door, outside my gaff door?
Outside your gaff door.
Oh, easy, right, okay, I'll come grab you here. Just one sec here. Actually, look, I have the camera recording and everything. I'll take the camera with me. 3, 2, 1. Hala Madrid. Ahí va. How are we?
Good. Doing good. Hey, how are you?
Not too bad at all. Too bad at all.
Man. How's
Look
it
at
going?
this, look at the drip.
You're good.
Not too bad. Not too bad at all.
Shoes off household.
Shoes off household here, lest we forget. This wide angle lens is pretty nice, eh?
Gosh, how's it going?
Not too bad at all. This isn't like an aspirational vlog. This is like,
This is a real.
yeah, no, like this is just like, my bro's got like this amount of like, he's got 4 boxes of snus and 2 letters from Pedro Sanchez. It's like actually, I'm not like inspired by this vlog. I think he's going through some shit.
Here we are. It's going to be a good day. A lot of work ahead.
How was the training from Cersei?
Yeah, good. Pretty straightforward.
Couple of worldies.
Really, yeah?
No, not quite, no. There was a guy playing music on the phone nice and loud and drinking a beer. Una estrella, nice and early.
You know, there aren't chavs in Spain the same way there are in England or Ireland. Like they're not the same. Like even a chav like that doesn't annoy me
Not
that
the
much.
same caliber.
Yeah, it's not. They're not like fully chavvy. Like
They're not annoying.
Yeah,
They're not as annoying.
Right, so it has been a very busy day thus far. A busier one than I even anticipated, and I did anticipate a busy day. I'm going to actually delay eating my lunch because I want to help a friend out with something. The famous Jacob that we're mentioning there is looking to hire a senior role, and for me running an agency and having more experience in that than I do with the e-commerce brands, and him way more on the e-commerce brand side. In the agency, I'm going to give him a little handout with this, and I just want to do this as it is somewhat like time sensitive. So even on a busy day, Jacob, if you're watching this, hope you appreciate this, man, because I'm up to my balls here in work, but for the bros, we got to help them out. So let's get stuck into it. So talking through this process, I'm just going to log into one of my recruiter accounts, and I'm basically going to make a process that's like highly filtered. Basically, we're going to try and get as many people, in with a very kind of specific job description where we can find people who are super experienced, in this case in customer service. And then what we're going to do is use forms to whittle down the people who are actually a good fit, people who are, filling out the form with genuine responses, because, well, people say crazy stuff when they're filling out job forms and stuff like that. And then once we get past that point, we're going to get people to send us a Loom video introducing themselves. So we add all of these steps of friction into the process. These are things e-com brand owners just don't know because they basically have like 2 VAs and like no real staff. So these are kind of things that you need to do when you're hiring. You need to be able to make a marketing message almost that attracts people to your company. Then when you attract all of those people, you put some paid spend behind it to get way more people into that. You put them through a filtration process before you have to go and do interviews and waste your time and waste their time if they're not a good fit. And you can basically go through and find all of the people who are a good fit before you guys have to have conversations. So I'm going to do that right now. We'll do a little quick time lapse as I go through this, and then we'll pass some candidates. It's currently 1 p.m. over to Jacob, hopefully by like 5 or 6 p.m. when people start to come through. So let's go and get stuck in.
¿Qué es lo que pilla Connor normalmente?
Connor pilla siempre lo mismo, no cambia nada, no es muy original Connor. Siempre pilla café con un hielo de un shot y con leche fresca, eso sí.
Pues genial, aquí estamos.
Connor, como es irlandés, ahí en Irlanda tienen leche de la mejor calidad, yo creo que del mundo, así que...
Sí, la verdad que sí.
Aquí una de Barrio Salamanca con el hermano Carlos, que tiene también la mejor leche de España. No sé si...
De la Sierra de Madrid.
La de Sierra de Madrid seguro. Y aquí estamos con un buen café y unas buenas galletas.
No sé si se puede decir de España, pero la Sierra de Madrid 100%. No sé si es mejor que la leche irlandesa, pero bueno, le hace competencia y
Eso es.
de la mejor.
Pero bueno, aquí os recomiendo que veáis Buna. Ahí está. Right, so we've got Connor's latte here, and I've actually already drank one of these, but I'm drinking another just because they go down so quickly.
He's still fucking around with the door. Okey doke.
What's happening?
Trying to get back into the apartment.
Trying to get to the boss's house, but you can't.
The door was handy, was it? Yeah. There we go. Lovely. Cheers, King.
That was a bit of a fun.
How was Carlos?
Oh, good. We got a good shot.
Oh yeah, is he in good form?
He was pretty happy to get you that coffee. So.
Right, the top man. Okay, final thing before we go, I'm just going to drop a quick Loom over to Stan, who is my business partner one of my business partners on the e-commerce brand. Fancy a makeshift tortilla, like just egg scramble.
Yeah, I'll go for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you
like,
chefing it up?
Yeah, I eat this every day, like pretty much.
You
make
tortilla every day.
I mean, like if you could, like, si se lo puede llamar tortilla, yeah. Like if you could,
Yo ya veré.
yeah. But like, I don't think you could call it that, to be fair. Like it's like, I would say,
Scrambled eggs.
yeah, I would. It's just a bit of a mashup, like.
That's like your uni breakfast special, right?
Well, you know the one. So it's the same brand of like frozen veg. Like you know the like Findus top gear, Like it's but like they don't have it up in like Sanchez Romero. So you have to like the old one I had. So this is basically like chopped peppers, onions, garlic, and then like you used to chuck a few like mushrooms in there as well. Like yeah, back in university, man. This is probably for years. I used to have this egg scramble. So like it was like such a science as well to how I had it. So I put in like. I'd basically chop up like a massive like hand of like of mushrooms, and like I did my hand and probably like maybe about 4 or 5 inches up, so like a bit like it's nearly like a whole box of mushrooms nearly. Then I would have half a yellow pepper and like a big one. No, we weren't the Tesco finest. We weren't balling like that in those days. Dude, like this was straight little spec, like you know what I mean? But and then I back Lidl and Aldi though, they're top two.
Yeah,
and then
I love them.
Then I'd have an entire red onion.
Damn.
Right? And I dice it, so I get this up, this would take up a whole chopping board. So I'd get like this pan up and just until the oil was about to like smoke. And then I like for extra virgin olive oil, get all this into the pan. And then I kind of whittle it all down, but I get it until it was like a little bit like charred. Right? So like not burnt but charred, and then it looks like you're getting this lovely like stir fry smell off it. At this point, I'd have already like sliced up an entire tomato and diced it up, and then a massive handful of spinach. So then, like, you get all the water out of those, because like if you put them all in together, you'd never get all the water out, and you'd never get like a stir fry kind of thing, like with the 3 vegetables beforehand. So you get those out, you get the stir fry going, then you get like the tomato and like the whole thing of lettuce in there, and then I'd get like 4 eggs in like scrambled 4 eggs and get it on top once it had all whittled down.
Sounds really
and then oh man, it was insane. And then I mean so much salt, like just an outrageous, like an aggressive amount of salt. But that
and the salt to the heart.
Exactly. But like that was back when I was unemployed, so like I mean like I'd loads of time, you know, like during my last year of university, like I was told this, I went to 2 lectures total, and I left the second one halfway through.
What uni degree did you do?
I did economics and politics. But like
see.
yeah, there you go. And but yeah, fuck, so this is like proper co-working setup. I should have gotten rid of this like clothes and shit. Makes it more authentic.
Yeah,
that the clothes, the snus, the letters from Pedro Sanchez, it's all sound. But no, so I had but like that kind of like Findus frozen veg, it's kind of like that, but like you don't need as much time. But I've kind of abandoned that in the last couple of weeks and just gone for like the tortilla mix that they have. It's fucking top tier.
Oh, so it is actually a tortilla mix?
It's a tortilla mix, so it's like
just for the veggies?
So it's just
you can mix it with whatever you want.
so it's just like potato and then like then caramelized onion.
Oh, okay, nice.
So it's just like tortilla con cebolla mix.
Okay. Yeah,
Do you get me?
Okay.
So there's a twist on what we've heard.
But man,
previous.
people over the weekend, I didn't know this was a debate in Spain. Like I said to people over the weekend in the retreat, I was like, I have like a makeshift tortilla like every day, and then they were like, oh, like with like onion or without, and I was like, well, obviously with, like I mean, what are you on about? Yeah. And and they were like, oh, I wouldn't have it. I was like, what? Like, is this a thing?
Yeah. So I've come from the dark. I used to like it without when I was younger.
Yeah.
Now you have to have onion.
Yeah, like how was that a debate? Like the
Well, because I think like the whole debate is basically you've got 2 options. You've either got it with onion or without onion. And the issue is if it's without, it kind of takes some of the edge away.
It does,
like,
yeah.
That onion gives it can either be slightly caramelized, and it's like, oh, you got
Gotta be
sweet
caramelised,
touch in there.
and this is an opinion from a real live Spaniard.
Yeah,
like an actual Spaniard.
My nan taught me how to make tortillas when I was like 8, so I know what I'm talking about.
Like, this is some proper shit.
So, con cebolla hasta la muerte. But when I was a kid, it was without, just probably because my taste buds were weak as fuck. But
Hasta la muerte, wow.
hasta la muerte.
It's like me. Real hasta la muerte. No, the Sully cabs are communal. If you want like some Vichy cats as well, let me know. There's some I have some Vichy cats in the fridge.
Really? Oh,
We have the Florentino water there.
You want one of these or do you want Yeah, go on, I might take one of these catalanas.
Yeah, get some. I'm just like chefing up here, just like
Nice one.
sorting everyone out. Like
Appreciate that. Absolutely. Look at this. Connor in the house cooking. Or in his house.
top tier chef. Like I can't let the missus like see me cooking though, because like if she knows I can cook, she won't cook for me. Like
Yeah, we'll have to blur this out.
yeah, I'll be like just put in a deep fake of someone else cooking. Oh man, I've been chatting to Richie a lot since launch of the brand and stuff. Yeah, I'm trying to convince Richie to come over for a game here and stuff.
He's a
Richie's a top man altogether.
That's class, mate.
Bro, I mean that Bernie with the club the other night, she had a face like a Spanish omelette. You get me, bro.
They look too similar, if you ask me.
What are we thinking? Approved?
It's definitely been through some shit this stuff.
Just had a bit of a rough patch, yeah.
You know what I mean? Just like the image of like the effects of 1 year of being pals with you. It's just like the snot, the letters from the government, the smashed tortilla. It's just like
It's going well.
It's just all fucked like. All over.
He's not wrong.
That's gonna be all like the client interviews that we have for like which we're gonna use in the sales process. So basically like that prompt, just take through like it will like blur the client's names and shit. But like we'll take that prompt. We'll get each video, just go into like typing that, put it through Gemini, so then it can like analyze the whole video. Then it'll take out the script. Then we can put that prompt through, so then we can put like a description of the video beneath there, and then that can just go into the Gamma. And then we'll like just host all the videos in Wistia so it kind of like looks premium and shit. That'll be. To be honest, I probably needed to update that for like a year.
Really?
Oh yeah. I wouldn't fucking slam this down.
Good luck.
I'm gonna go into the first hall.
Smash it.
Enjoy.
Cheers. Likewise. Right. How are we feeling?
Second meal down, feeling good.
I love the fact that like, we're like in the same gap. We're like doing the call virtually. It's so funny.
I'm on like subscription for Humantra. It's like the only thing I think I'd like ever subscribed. It's fucking dark in here, isn't it? But it actually is getting a little bit darker out here. But I think they threw in extra stuff because I actually know the person who runs the 3PL that Humantra go to. It's a 3PL in Waterford, like about 40 minutes from where I'm from. You didn't go to Waterford, did you, at that time? But part of my hometown's in Waterford. Like part of Clonmel is in Waterford. So
and then like the corner.
Yeah, like so you've Waterford County and then Waterford City. This is in Waterford City. I saw the name, but the guy's name is Rohan, who like who runs the 3PL. So like I think I'm subscribed to get 6 of these a month. I think they gave me 2 free.
Really?
I don't know. This is one thing as well. Connor Martin, right? If you know him, I don't know like the volume of orders they have. If you buy something from like Tev or Thompson Carter, there's always a gift in it. I don't know how he finds it. But like Connor Martin will always chuck in like free shit for you and all this kind of thing. He's like just like too good of an egg.
Maybe that's just you, Connor. You got a good experience.
Yeah,
they know it's you ordering.
No, but he's too good an egg. You know, he's just like chucking in free shit for all the. Like, I remember telling him on like Twitter when I didn't even know him. I was like, oh yeah, I just bought from the brand like the other day, whatever. And then like this is back in 2022, and he's chucked in like 3 free bottles of like. He's top man, Connor.
He's a top man.
He's like you met him at the event in London. The event that we met each other at.
Such a humble guy as well. He's probably the guy that's doing like, the most revenue in the room.
Yeah.
And he's just chatting about Man United.
Literally.
Tell me how I look like Garnacho.
Did he tell you that? Yeah. That's fucking jokes.
Like, you're spitting an image of Garnacho.
Spitting image.
Oh man, I was.
I didn't say anything because obviously being a United fan must have been a little bit of a rocky place to be.
I was texting him about that the last I was texting him. He sent me a snap, and it was like one of his youngsters there, and it looked like they were in like an airport lounge or something. And I was like, it's like, bro, please don't tell me you've been back to Old Trafford. We're all worried for you. It's just like, stop punishing yourself. I back a bit of sushi.
Well, not Carrefour sushi.
No, we go Sanchez Romero. We've come up in the world. No, like we will come back in. There will be one final nicotine fueled work block before, because there are like 4 massive things I need to tidy off before we go to the Bernabéu.
Sounds good. Let's get them sorted.
Yeah. So we'll get this shit now. Get a little stroll in. What are your favorite moments from growing up as like Real Madrid fans? Like, you actually grew up in Spain proper, like.
There's too many.
And you were there during the best times. Probably the club's whole history.
There's
actually like a little birthday celebration that I do with Daniel. Where we actually went to Bernabéu.
No way.
And actually, one of our plans today was to actually recreate that photo.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
You know, from it must have been like 2015.
2015.
So
we watched Prime League.
Did manage to see a Vito, and that was pretty special.
That's insane.
We watched Ramos. We watched Navas. We watched
I think specifically with the Champions League, one of the biggest things for me was like getting back from football training. And it was like a cold winter night or something, and suddenly you switch on the TV, and on Tuesdays you'd always get it on like free TV. And just hearing that anthem, you know, like
the Champions League anthem, it is.
Specifically against Juventus.
Bro, actually, I remember
watching that, you know, sitting and I was actually alone, and it was just like, you know, and it was actually a type of goal that Ronaldo had never scored before, and he was always like desperate to crack. He kept trying.
Yeah.
He kept trying, and then he suddenly whipped that out in a crucial Champions League game.
I remember watching that goal and just being stunned. I remember not even celebrating. I remember just sitting there and quiet.
Like did this just happen?
Just quiet.
Yeah. Well, actually,
believe it.
I think for me one of the biggest experiences was when we won was it La Unodécima against
that was against
Atletico.
Yeah.
And it was so wild because that final, like, it wasn't sure if we were going to win, but it was a last minute. And then we were with everyone.
That was the La Décima.
I know, maybe was it La Décima?
That was probably La Décima. That was Ramos with
Yeah.
Lisbon in 20.
But it was penalties against Atleti the second time. Wasn't it?
Then the following.
But we were in Los Molinos with our mates, and we watched it in a bar. And like obviously there was a bunch of people who supported Atletico, and the rest supported Real Madrid. That was just wild. Like everyone was shouting. It was just like so tense.
I do rate Atletico fans. I do
they're
rate
so
them. They're
tense.
proper banter. Like I like their proper passion and intensity, despite having Real Madrid in the same city. You do have to rate
That's
that.
true. That's true.
I'll say they're comparable to Liverpool fans.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
They are definitely comparable to Liverpool fans.
I couldn't support Atletico Madrid though. Just it kind of gives me Argentina vibes. Aggressive and sneaky and just
I know what you mean. No, it is an embodiment of Diego Simeone as a club. Like
it is.
I mean, like I think Real Madrid, as you were saying, Fabian, last time when we last went to the game, it's like embodiment of like the standards. It's just I will say like for you being from Madrid, like if you're from London or even to an extent if you're from Ireland, there are a couple of institutions, whether it be like companies or like brands or whatever, that are like a display of excellence. Like in London or like and in that part of England there's fucking too many to list off, but like in Ireland if you were like to think of like Guinness, or you think of like the rugby team, or you think of like these things, these are just very like S tier organisations. I do think in Madrid, if you're looking for something really S tier, you basically have Hala Madrid, and that's like so I do think it's like it is the absolute best football club in the history of the sport by a country mile. Like there's nobody even close. So I think for you, like the amount of pride that has to come from that, it's not to be like insulting, but like
it's true.
Like I love this city to bits, but like it's not as much excellence here as there is in London.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
I mean, but London's in its own category.
Yeah.
There we go.
What have we got going on here?
We have these are like S tier vegetables. And this is like a daily occurrence here. Man's getting stuck in here on the pastries. But yeah, these are daily occurrence. Like if you're in Spain, if you know, Findus, like frozen veg.
Oh yeah.
Top of the pop.
What have we got?
We have the old 3 tickets here.
Wow.
Only have to sell a kidney. That was all.
Grateful? Or are you an ungrateful bitch?
It's my kidney, so. Connor said that he thinks it's quite a lot, but
I think for the three of us, it's not wild.
A little bit of extra soy sauce.
Oh yeah, we got quite a bit here. Kind of showing that he hasn't really got the minerals.
Oh come on, man.
Yeah, I think cheeky bit of sushi, Coke Zero, and wash it down with the snuzz.
We forgot to get more Coke Zeros.
That's going to be the game plan tonight.
Mineral content not lacking at this table, thankfully. But fuck, we get Coke Zeros, lads.
Like there's something about the Champions League anthem. It's like to me, it's almost more epic than like the World Cup or something. I cleaned up basically.
You did.
Okay, so where we're at, it is actually perfectly 7:30, and you can see that the match is on at 9 o'clock. So that leaves us, it's really going to be 20-25 minutes to get up there. So we'd have to leave here probably 8:20. So even that's going to be cutting it fine. So what I'll do is probably set a timer here for about 35 minutes. We'll just shut off Slack, shut off email, shut off WhatsApp, all that kind of thing. As I always say, focus isn't something that you like arrive at. It's the absence of distraction, getting rid of all that kind of shit. So we'll do that. We'll lock in last work block of the day, get everything knocked off, have a top day, and then head up and enjoy the Champions League anthem. Lock in here, however well we do in this last deep work block will lead to us just having no open loops when we get up to the Bernabéu. So
that's it.
Let's look to do that. We'll get the snoss in. When in doubt, nicotine, Coke Zero, lock in, Chine.
Let's go. So this is the setup for the rest of the evening before we head out. It's going to be pretty exciting.
That is up in such a precarious position you would not believe, but you've smashed it at that angle. Okay. that 30?
Yeah, 30 minutes.
See, like, there's, like, if you were to just sit at the desk, right? Like, if you were to, this is like a proper Leon principle as well, right? But if you were to just sit at the desk, and if you were just to plow on and like not take that break, it's like you're so fresh in the morning. You know, like when you're in the morning and like you keep Slack off, you keep email off, you keep WhatsApp off, and like it's not even like you're an animal. You're just like clean. You're just cleanly moving through the tasks.
Yeah.
You just knock this out. It's not so much that's really fast. It's just really smooth.
Okay, so yeah, Daniel's a little bit of a fashionista these days, and basically he was explaining how, you know, you've got the Real Madrid top, which is white. You know, usually you're always going to go for the white Real Madrid top, except for a few exceptions where you occasionally get a black kit with a dragon on it. That's known to be some of the Real Madrid players' OG kind of favourite kits. But then, you know, you combine it with some black trousers to really create that contrast and looks a lot better. So yeah, cheers for that advice there, Daniel.
Of course.
He already came prepared with the black trousers there.
We're ready.
But yeah, talk us through the outfit. You know, I know
So,
you've been
We've got
making a few improvements
yeah,
lately.
let me get these shoes on. But basically,
He's got the shoes as well. Look
we've
at
got some
those.
loafers on. Hang on, might need to aim it further down. Yeah, we got these loafers on today. We're taking it up a notch.
We've got
There you go. Get in frame.
Connors.
Get in
There you
frame.
go. We got the jersey on here.
Yes, sir.
I wonder who he's got on the back.
Who's he got on the back?
Who we got? Like the big reveal. The
Let's have the big reveal.
the big reveal. You guys can see it, but
Oh, that's a good one.
we've got it. We've got
Oh,
it. The real horse.
amazing.
The horse. The engine room. Who do we have here?
We got
That just screams my man got me this jersey.
We've got this tall Irishman at right back.
Ready?
We've got Bellingham in the centre of the park. And then we've got Daniel on the wing
Danny.
up front scoring the goals.
So this is it. Ready?
That's proper Spanish, like putting your first name. Like, that's like, this, like, we're just gonna match me up Jose Lu right here. All respect to Jose.
Give us a run for it, Connor. Yeah, he's coming. I risked my life for it.
Little prediction from you, Fabian.
Real Madrid versus Juventus.
I haven't seen a good Juventus out this year, right? So,
I'm going to say 3-1 to Real Madrid.
who do you think could score?
I'll go Mbappe.
Yeah, I'd say I would go Mbappe to score. I don't know about Real Madrid winning. But like no, look, like defensively they're suspect this year. Like, they've been suspect for a while.
Yeah.
I'm going to put myself out there. Mbappe to score the first one.
Good shout.
Vinicius and then Mbappe.
Okay.
And I think maybe McKennie might score for Juventus.
Yeah, yeah,
That might be the case.
not a bad shout. I'm gonna go 2-1 Real Madrid. I would go if anyone to score for Juventus, I would say McKennie. Yeah, and then I'll say Mbappe on the double, 1 penalty, 1 for play.
Nice. I think Juventus is scoring first, and then Real Madrid's just going to take it back and get 3 in, and that's just.
Juventus still think they're getting revenge for the Champions League final 2017.
But Real Madrid's going to teach them who's
The
boss.
spirit of Cristiano is going to come back and just put it all to bed.
It's not going to last
We'll have a
long.
wonder goal like Mandzukic goal in the final, and then El Bicho, the spirit of El Bicho, will take over in the Bernabéu.
Yeah.
It'll be lights out. Game over, ball burst. Game over, ball burst.
Slightly niche, but Asensio scored in that final.
He did.
didn't
He did. Really nice
Remember
goal.
Casemiro scored a screamer that got deflected as well.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah.
Casemiro missed it.
But yeah, so this is going to be a very unreal match. So a man like Connor is taking Fabian and I, which is going to be just.
S-tier fixture, man, like Juventus and Real Madrid as well. It's not like, you know,
It's not any match.
like any Real Madrid game is amazing, but you know, it's not like Real Madrid against the bottom of the league kind of team or anything
I
like
will
that.
tell you one thing, when Connor does something, he does it properly, he does it right. So, you know, he could have picked a different match, but
There you go.
obviously...
We're not missing about here.
Spend the extra bread, do it properly.
Connor doesn't mess about.
There's small details, you know, with like the water, the solid carbs, the bitchy cats.
There's a philosophy within fashion which speaks to what you're talking about, or like with like buying things for even for like personal hygiene, whatever, called QPO, quality pieces only. So like not buying a huge quantity of things, but like, do you know when you see someone like for instance, like your pants are like cold, yeah, like look really good,
Appreciate
but
that.
you see some people, you know, you see a lad who's like come into a bit of money and like he like spends loads of money in his clobber, and he's just like, it's like you don't get like style or class, you've just thrown money at the problem.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? There's
100%.
an element of like, I have some mates who like
just nearly exclusively like buy clothes from Zara, and they look unreal.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
like
these pants are from Zara.
yeah, there you
So
go.
there you go.
There you go.
It's
There's
about
an example.
finding the pieces. It's not about spending a lot.
Precisely.
Yes.
¿De dónde sois?
Soy de Irlanda, pero vivo aquí.
Ah, Irlanda.
Irlanda, sí, eso es.
Sí.
Veo que hablas bien inglés y español.
Y-
Vivo cerca de Toledo.
Ah, qué bien.
Yo no vivo en Madrid.
Hostia. Bueno,
Vives como en un pueblo, ¿no?
Sí, en un pueblo.
¿Cómo se llama el pueblo?
Tú no sabes.
Bueno, yo soy de aquí, yo soy español.
Ah, ¿sí?
Sí, sí.
Ah, otra cosa. Es Ocaña, ¿sabes?
Ocaña, sí, sí lo
Ocaña.
conozco.
Cerca de Aranjuez.
Yo crucé España en bici corriendo hace unos meses y
Madre
justo por Ocaña dormí. Sí.
¿De
Lo-
dónde tú eres?
Yo soy de aquí de Madrid, pero medio inglés.
Madre mía.
Así que soy una mezcla. Pero yo crecí aquí, no en la ciudad, pero en las montañas, cerca de Cercedilla. Bueno, en Cercedilla. ¿Qué te parece como la vida en los pueblos de España? Se vive muy bien, ¿no?
Pero ¿cómo? Sí, claro.
y uno de mis socios es ucraniano también.
Madre mía, Jesus Christ. Madre mía. Qué locura, perdona,
Es mi hermano.
Hostias.
Están escondidos.
Hostias.
¿Ves?
Madre mía, si es que se
Hay
puede
racontos que
sentir.
tampoco,
¿Tú qué opinas? O sea, ¿cómo va a salir todo en esa guerra?
No sé, falta un sniper. ¿Sabes? Para matar a este
Para
diablo.
Putin.
Claro.
Estamos confiantes.
3, 2, 1. ¡Hala Madrid! Estamos los tres.
Estamos los tres preparados.
Have you ever seen the Cristiano clip? Okay, we don't know. Have you ever seen the Cristiano clip where he says like, "Estamos confiantes"?
Sí. Estamos confiantes.
Top tier.
Estamos muy confiantes aquí, los tres.
Esta noche va a ser una noche especial.
Right.
Here's the stadium.
What is it? 81, yeah?
Right.
Yo sí tenía ganas de grabar. Esta camiseta que me queda de puta madre.
This is the question: will we miss the Champions League anthem or not? Probably, there's a good probability of it. We're at like 10 to 9. Let's just check here, like what time we're at here exactly. We're at 8 minutes to.
8 minutes.
It's amazing. That's
We're
the Real
almost
Madrid
in.
anthem, not the Champions League one. Let's hope we get the right one.
Wow. How are you feeling?
Oh man, like, look at that. Wait till that tarp goes down. The view we're gonna have will be insane.
It's gonna go down. Perdona.
Right, boys. It's been a nervous start. So what we're going to do to sort ourselves out is take a load of nicotine. Just get on up. Over here, lads. Get stuck in. On the Chewies. Updates from the queue. Looking sunburned here in this light. But an old Uniado gentleman just passed me on a bottle of Sully Cabs. It's what Real Madrid's all about, man. What do we think?
Valverde should have taken that shot.
incredible experience. Bellingham's goal just lit the whole stadium up.
Bellingham's insane, mate.
A little bit speechless. Like that was just that performance, and I was really surprised by Abdul Guled. I mean, I know he's great, but it's just so magical to watch.
He's insane, man. I thought like Bellingham to me is just like such a special player.
So silky.
Man, he's massive and he moves like he moves like a ballerina. Like
he moves like he weighs 10 kilos.
Yeah.
But he's just, this guy's a unit.
I think, like I said, like I mean, I think I could see him do anything, and I just fawn over him. Like like so, I'm definitely biased towards him. But like him, Guder, Carreras was what a performance, man.
I'm happy with him. I'm happy with him.
Yeah, man. Honestly, overall, even with like everything today, like a bit of 10 out of 10.
Oh wait, we can't forget.
Courtois as well. Man, I thought Militao was good. Asensio was good. Valverde was good. Oh man,
they all played really well.
Can't really fault anyone.
Yeah.
Mbappe could have pressed a bit
I'd like
more,
to see him on certain occasions. Yeah. Like.
But overall, that was a really good performance.
Sometimes you do have to be like, you fucking like get a little bit, but like at the same time, a little bit of press it wouldn't hurt anyone. A little bit of press. Walking down the Casti with the boys after a Real Madrid win.
POV. This is the POV.
It actually is POV.
This is the POV.
You know what I mean? Cameras out, not living in the moment whatsoever.
Is it pinch myself or piss myself?
I think I took the wrong advice, man. Yeah. Either way.
A good time.
In fairness though, like when there's a Madrid game on and like you just pissed yourself to not go to the bathroom, that's locked in. That is locked in
I
behavior.
did not. I waited the whole time. That piss was a long one at the end of it. Fucking hell.
I just sat there like, I was like, someone like pissed himself. But this one was like, I'd be like, guys, stop, he's locked in.
I'm locked in.
But you didn't take a slash the whole game.
I didn't take a slash. I wanted to before we left, but I kind of
you held it in the whole way.
I had to before we left, but I was like, you know what? I'm locked.
A true Real Madrid fan would just sit there and piss himself and be like fully locked in.
But I was close. I was very close to pissing myself.
Exactly. I will say, right? See, like that Glovo geezer got locked in.
Yeah.
I will say, on Locked In, you see this around Madrid sometimes. You see a guy who's like just came to Spain, clearly, and like he's like going around with like doing Glovo with a rented city bike, not even like an electric one. And like genuinely like fucking like, like that is locked in. Like bro is like out here with that, like providing for his family and shit. And he's just landed here. Respect for that. Like Glovo drivers, respect.
I had that job. It was one of my first jobs in Cambridge. Was
Deliveroo.
In Uber Eats, yeah.
No fucking way, bro.
One of my first jobs in England was that. Deliveroo and Uber Eats driver for a couple of months.
Deliveroo and Uber Eats.
I get to the property and sure enough, I knock on the door and she opens the door and her tits are out. And like she's not wearing a top. And I thought, okay, here's your food. Thanks, Amelia. Alright, bye. It was like kind of awkward because I'm like, how are you so like...
Was she like an old one or what?
I'd say like maybe like 25,
No way.
28.
Crazy.
And I was just like, no shame, like no shame at all. I thought, okay, whatever floats your boat.
I hope it was in an apartment building, so she's like inside.
No, it's a house. So like you knock on the main door of this house, like on the street, and instead of opening the door a bit, like maybe someone would, and hide behind the door, it was just like fully like whack it open.
Like I would have rated doing that in like university for a while.
Yeah.
Like just to see like what like that and like working in a pub.
Yeah.
I just worked in fucking Tesco, man. All the time, yeah.
Can't be missing out on other potential opportunities, and I guess like the difference is like, do you think maybe like compounding or staying in one place, building up that whole network and
Yeah, I mean,
potential opportunities.
you definitely do miss out living here versus like Miami or somewhere.
Yeah.
Like you would just be lying to yourself if you said that like even London, even London is way more opportunity than here. Like London is still the hub of Europe. And like I don't see that changing, like no homo, and I don't see that changing anytime soon. See, I do think about that sometimes, but like I don't know, man. Like you got to enjoy your fucking day to day as well. Like got to enjoy your existence.
You make an argument that if you enjoy your day to day,
you could exactly.
You'll be able to do it for the long term. And then if you could do something for the long term, you'll invariably. Likelihood is that you'll be successful.
Yeah. I mean, like I would like it is not in my plans to leave this city in the next 5 years. But I'm just saying that because never say never. It's not like in 5 years I think I'll leave. Do you get me? Like I don't see it for the next 20.
Maybe just focus in your base to build that community, build the contacts, like build your.
Yeah, but like I mean, like you will not find guys here like running brands doing 100 million a year plus. They just don't exist in Madrid. Like they just don't exist here. Like and that's the trade-off you're taking. Like as in. If I were in like Dubai, like Dubai is the best example. If I like when I used to live in Dubai, as you know, but, like if I were still living in Dubai, like like the dinners I go to, I'd like be signing clients left, right, and center. But I would not enjoy my day to day. And like it's simple things, man. Like even like you think of fucking like tax residency and all this shit, yeah.
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, here you pay a lot of tax, even if you're on the Becks. I'll cross here, fuck it.
Yeah, it's going red though, thanks.
But like even if you're on the Becks, you pay significant taxes here, yeah. But like in my day to day, for example, just to give you like, this is what people don't think about. When I say people, I mean me like 3 years ago. Like me 2 years ago. What am I saying? Don't think about it. Like, so I was living in Dubai 2 years ago. Like it's like you don't realize that like the things in your immediate reality, like as I think it was like, I don't want to butcher this, but I think it was like, can someone hold this? I'm fucking like my shoulder's fucked here. Like,
it's a weak shoulder, mate.
Yeah, but basically like I think it was like Socrates or Plato who said like immediate pleasure is the only concrete good. Yeah. And so now that's not just like go out and fucking like get pissed and go out clubbing every weekend, etc. It's not saying that, but like it's just saying that like for me, you could like I could pay so much less tax living in Dubai and probably make more revenue as well. But like for me, like if somewhere isn't walkable, I can't live there.
Yeah.
Like right, I can live there, but like it just greatly denigrates my day-to-day experience of life.
Yeah.
So this like the ability of Madrid where like walk down to like Carlos, get a coffee from him. I have like all my shops around my gym, it's a 6-minute walk, like all this kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's just like there's no friction in my day-to-day life. That gives me more in my day-to-day life and pleasure than like having a fucking few quid extra in the bank. Like a certain amount of money to actually fucking like do anything for your life. You have like you have like a nice apartment, like nice food that you like to eat, like in healthy food, decent gym, good mates around you, and like
There's a plateau.
Yeah, a bit of crack in the weekend. There's a certain point where like, you know, just like it doesn't do anything for you. Like I think like we all innately know this.
Yeah.
So like what, I'm just gonna like live in the desert, live like in a box in the sky, 46 stories up. Not to say I'm trying to be like, not to say try to be different to other people just for the sake of being different, but it's just like, is everyone just like shit in Mangazi? Like is that your actual contribution to the world? Is that how you want to show up?
Yeah.
So like for me, it runs very deep. It's a philosophical question of where you want to live. I've lived in Dubai, I've lived in London, lived in Medellin, I've lived in fucking like Marbella, I've lived in all these places.
Yeah.
The hotspots. I haven't lived in Miami, but like, do I know what it'd be like?
You've spent time
Yeah,
there.
like I haven't spent a long time in Miami, but I have.
Yeah.
So I know exactly what it'd be like. I've only been there for like a week in my life, but like I know exactly what that'd be like, man.
Yeah.
Do you know? So
Yeah.
so yeah, like there is a trade-off. Like the business does worse as a result of it, but like I don't know, man. Like you can't take any of this shit with you. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like this walking down the Castellana, like going to like the Bernabéu, like this.
It's beautiful.
Sorry, the Bernabéu. Mispronounced. The Bernabéu, mate.
Bernabéu.
Like I can't do this in Dubai, man. Like this has been one of the best like nights I've had in fucking a long time.
Yeah.
And like,
Not a
do you know
drop
what
of
I mean?
alcohol consumed.
I was about to say it didn't cost anything. No, it cost a fucking arm. But like Florentino.
Wait, did it?
Yeah, Florentino, if you're watching this, please calm down with the ticket prices.
One follow-up question would be, you know, somewhere like Miami. So a concept that we've spoken about in the past with like London, for example.
Yeah.
Or the UK generally, or maybe even Ireland as well.
Yeah.
You can maybe spend a couple of weeks there a year and kind of get the best 10 days out of you know, the whole entire country and the whole experience.
It feels so bad to say that. Yeah, it is kind of true.
Do you think the same applies with maybe a place like Miami or New York or maybe somewhere in the US? You could spend maybe.
I feel like New York. You go. I think New York, and what I've heard from people, and like I was there in September. I think New York is best in September. Yeah. The weather is pretty acceptable. Like it's like not too hot anymore.
Yeah, that's
like like the US Open is on. You can go out to that. Like it's when like New York's kind of popping in September. I've heard April's a great month and May is a great month there as well. But it gets fucking hot there in summer.
It does get quite cold in winter.
And it gets freezing cold in winter. So like in Miami, like a lot of my mates who do info are smashing it in Miami. So I feel like that's the circle I see. But I bet there's an e-com circle there who are ripping as well. It's all about the trade-off. But yeah, like I said, like I don't want to attract like fucking every online business bro to fucking Madrid. But like I haven't found better than this city, and I've lived in many places. But Maria did just remind me. What did you remind the lads?
Oh my god, it's your birthday! If we hit midnight.
Just turned my birthday.
Happy birthday, bro!
Cheers, lads.
Oh, muchas gracias. Menos mal que nos has avisado.
Realmente, o sea, no me di cuenta antes de que tú me lo contaste, la verdad. Yo sé como, realmente fue como las 12:03 y como, yo como, sí, verdad, como se me olvidó.
Even you forgot.
Sí, exactly.
Dios feliz cumple.
¿Qué?
Sí, muchas gracias.
Obvio, no, pero no, nosotros como chicos, o sea, no nos importa, no nos importa mucho
Lo
el
importante
cumpleaños.
es el fútbol, ¿eh?
Sí, exacto. Lo que más importa es que... Por aquí.
There you go.
Lo que... Estamos pensando más en Jude Bellingham.
Eso.
Demasiado. Será de su rendimiento de hoy.
Eso es.
Pero
bueno, felicidades, tío.
sí, gracias.
Felicidades.
Otro año más.
Otro año más.
Otro año más.
Más viejo.
Dando guerra.
Dando guerra.
Eso
Más
es.
arrugos, sí. Pero ahí va.
It is Sunday, the 26th of October. My birthday was Thursday, the 23rd of October. And spent basically all of Thursday, which was the day after the Real Madrid game, Friday and Saturday with my mother and my aunt, exploring Madrid, showing them around the city. And on Friday got the horrible news that a good friend of mine, Ben Bader, had passed away. If you're in the online space remotely, you'll know who Ben is, and it's probable that he made quite an impact on your life with his content and just his way of being, I would say. Some weird things there. I mean, he died on my birthday, on the 23rd of October, and as I'm journaling here and just kind of talking through the week and everything that was and kind of planning out a little bit for the next week, I am writing a lot about Ben, and I look back in my journal from my Miami visit, and it was exactly 6 months ago today that we met in person, and I wrote a nice little passage about that, and I'm glad I did. Ben, how would you even describe Ben? It was like, the way I put it on Twitter was that it was like mixing a frat boy with Oscar Wilde. I know that sounds probably like an aggrandizement, but if you met him, I promise you it's not. Ben massively impacted my life, and as I'm just writing down here, just a real one of one, like unique, beyond valuation, beyond forgery or imitation, as Peter Drury would put it, just irreplicable and irreplaceable. And I think the biggest thing to learn from Ben, and I think it fits in this vlog, is Ben's way of being. He was, authenticity doesn't even define it. I mean, there's being true to yourself and there's being what Ben was. I mean, he was completely 100% himself. Duela quien duela, as you would say in Spanish, like hurt whoever it may, and or offend whoever it may. And being with him in person, like, you just came away so energized. And I've known Ben for 5 years. It was nearly 5 years ago to the day that I met him. It was in late November 2020. We joined the same coaching program that from our friend Alex, and met Ben through there. Had a lot of calls with him as he was growing his agency through 2021, and I was kind of doing sales, and I later started my agency. We always stayed in touch. 2022, he helped me out with a lot of stuff, and I like to think I helped him out with a lot of stuff. We worked on a client together, in 2022 in info business and stuff, and yeah, man, he went out of his way to help me and get me onto that project, and just all the calls I had with Ben, I just left so energized. We always had great text conversations, and he was just so funny, man. He was just so witty, and his ability to self-express and be himself, I admired and envied in equal proportion. And I think the lesson here is, and why it fits in this vlog, in my opinion, is that you can just do things because they feel right. Like, a lot of companies don't give their team bonuses, for example. You don't have to bring your team and your employees to a Real Madrid game, but it just feels right, and it just feels like a wonderful experience, and there's almost something spiritual about it. And the fact that it feels right and feels like something good to do is as good a reason to do it as any. You don't need to intellectualize things. I was actually reading a tweet of Ben's last night about this, of you feel so many people feel a need to intellectualize things in order to rationalize it to themselves, and that actually robs them of a lot of their uniquely human gifts and powers. You don't need to have a logical explanation for everything. Sometimes your intuition is more than enough, and Ben really understood that. And I'll miss him a lot, man, for sure. It just goes to show life, you can't really take it for granted, and I have measures I'm going to put in place to make sure I've been remembered right here in this apartment, along with another close friend of mine who passed away 2 years ago. And just if you feel something to be right, something feels right in your intuition, that's as good a reason as any. And live authentically, appreciate life, savor things, and have these experiences, and don't feel like you need to like over intellectualize things. In the beginning of Charlotte's Web, was that T.S. Eliot or was that some other author? I can't remember who, but in the beginning of Charlotte's Web he says, "Each morning I arise conflicted with the desire to save the world and a desire to savor the world. But if there is nothing to savor, then there is nothing to save." And yeah, I think really Ben's passing has kind of shown for me a bit more to like to straddle that line. It's not necessarily to do one or the other, because I think he did both. His content was so good, man. I loved his YouTube videos as well. Like, even that he was 2 years younger than me. He just turned 25 last month on the 22nd of September. Even though he's younger than me, like I looked up to him in so many ways, and that's certainly one of them. So yeah, like tomorrow is not a given, and you know, I hope that anyone watching this, I hope in as short a time as Ben had on this world of only 25 years, I hope you can impact as many lives and leave as much of a mark and leave the world better than when you found it, the way that Ben did. And yeah, I suppose more than anything, I'll just miss my friend terribly. And I'm going to honour him by I think doing more of these vlogs and doing things that feel right, and looking to do things not from a place of insecurity and from a place of lack and feeling like I have to, you know, build up the businesses around me for that feeling, but more out of a feeling of contribution and looking to give and looking to do things that are actually valuable for other people. So I hope this video was valuable for you watching this, and you know, go and take a look at Ben Bader's content on YouTube and on Twitter, because it will leave you in a better place than before you found it. Ben, my brother, rest in peace. I love you forever and always, and thank you for the wonderful time we had together, even though it was short.